What's going on, everyone? Happy Wednesday. Andy and Steve here with you from wagertalk.com. We're going to do a quick little video on the Road to Millions today and what we got for the next couple days. This one's really important. We've got a pretty packed next few days. So we want to go over everything that we're going to be playing for our plays that have been posted on Wager Talk. Really not much to recap. Last night went 2-2, so nothing big. I sat out all those plays. I don't know, nothing really to take away, was there, Steve?
Yeah, it was a ho hum kind of night, like you said, 1-1 in the MLB, 1-1 in the NBA. We didn't lose any juice in the NBA because our loss was a plus play, we lost a half unit in the MLB, unfortunately. But looking to bounce back tonight, we have a couple of strong plays tonight, and it was a ho hum night, like you said. Looney with another 23. It was a 23 rebounds. 4 rebound games now. He already set the record last series for the first player in the modern game with 3 rebound games in a series, in a playoff series. It's unbelievable. The guy's just a
Looney,
man,
of
a
all
man
guys
among
in NBA history.
he's Looney.
Come on, Looney.
He's a man amongst boys out there.
Yeah. Because we had the big win on Monday, and I knew what was coming up starting Thursday. I did not play anything last night. I'm on the fence because I just love what we have up tonight. I'm cautious. I'm probably going to sit out because I know we got some big units that we got coming up this weekend. But if you did fire away on tonight, I would not. I would not blame you at all. We got two fantastic plays, especially the NBA. The NBA is a 2% one, so if you do hit that one, I mean, that'll put you up almost 7 units just this week, and that puts you in the decision making of what do you do for moving forward. Do you sit out? Do you play them a little bit lower? So let's go over just a couple things about what we have coming up, and then we'll go over some thoughts on some of the plays that we have. Sorry, starting tomorrow. So just a little recap. We're going to do this every time. Just keep it in mind, 3% a week. That's the goal. That's all it takes. We're just trying to make our 3% over the course of a couple years. Somebody commented yesterday. I said it was a 6-year plan, and somebody said, I thought you said it was a 1.5-year plan, or a 3-year plan to 1.5 million. Well, it's whatever you want to make it. 6 years to 26 million is my goal. So, do what you want with it. If you do follow this program and you do, get to 1 million, yeah, I think you could do it in a couple years. That's what the spreadsheet and breakdown says. So, when I originally founded it, it was just 6 years, 26 million. That's just what I decided on. So, I know some people want to build their bankroll up and then go on vacation. Fine, go for it. If that's what you want to do, go for it. So 3%, that's the goal. And then just keep in mind, if you start with 4,000, make 3% a week, and you do not pull the money out in 6 years, you will have $26 million. So that is, in a nutshell, what I am 100% focused on. I hope everyone else is focused on it too. A couple things that this is going to be starting right now today. So I want to get on the same page with everybody who wants 3-day passes, 7-day passes, and 30-day passes. So here's what's going to happen. Every Friday from here on out, the promo code Andy3 is going to be live and available. You can get a 3-day pass for $39. That way, if you just want the weekend plays, fire away. I will say I turned on that promo code today because we have some amazing plays for tomorrow, especially in golf and lacrosse. We'll get to those in a second. So Andy 3-day pass for $39. That's going to be every Friday. 7-day passes. We want to start those on Monday and Tuesday. That way you can get a full week of plays, but it's also going to include our golf plays that start on Thursdays. So every Monday and Tuesday, the promo code Andy7. It'll be a 7-day pass for $79. And then for those of you that do the 30-day passes, we're going to do Andy30 for $159. That gets you a 30-day pass. We're going to run that the last week of every month. That can get everyone on a schedule. You can pick whatever you want. I really, really, really emphasize that you want to get all of the plays. And so this is a good way to do that. It includes all plays, all sports, all percentages, including 5% play. So that is something that we want to include with this Road to Millions thing. All right. So let's recap last night a little bit, Steve. Did we see anything in the Lakers game that we think we can take advantage of moving forward that can bring us in a few units?
Well, I mentioned earlier this morning to you Jared Vanderbilt and the need the Lakers have to keep him on the court to defend Curry. And he's had a really low PRA number. It might shoot up a little bit after last night. I think he had 16 PRA, and the over under was 11.5. So he cleared that pretty easily. And with the Warriors focusing, on AD and LeBron, he's kind of able to sneak in there and grab some extra points, some rebounds. He only went 2 for 7 from the field last night, so he could even improve there and kind of clear that number relatively easily.
I saw two teams really trying hard. I will tell you right now, I think the Lakers don't try hard in game 2. LeBron playing 40 minutes, Anthony Davis playing 44. It looked like they knew they could get game 1. Golden State coming out of a brutal series. Like that game was ripe for LA to go in there and take it. There's no shot LeBron and AD play 40 plus minutes in game 2. No way.
No yeah, well, there's no way they'll last throughout the series playing those kind of minutes, right? Especially AD. If this guy hits the court again, he's going to be out for a week. You know what I mean? So, I mean, him too. Though last night he had 23, I think, as well, just like Looney. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I don't expect him to play that kind of minutes going forward, and especially in game 2, I would completely agree with that.
So you look at Anthony Davis, he just goes over and under his games. One game he's over his PRA by a mile, the next game he's under. I don't know if I have the guts to play him under, but I will tell you if he goes under his PRA next game, that first game in LA, it's going to be an Anthony Davis over PRA because I saw a couple things. Draymond's not big enough to keep up with him, and Looney does not have the speed. That was an Anthony Davis absolute showcase. Golden State has nobody. They don't have a system to defend him. They don't have the size. They don't have the speed. That is an Anthony Davis series if I've ever seen one. So I was looking at Anthony Davis going, my God. I mean, when he plays at 100% against Golden State, they're just like they're not going to be able to stop him. That being said, like I don't think they use him much in the next game. I wouldn't.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I mean, with the minutes he absorbed last night, he's gonna need a little bit less. 44, like you said, 44 minutes last night. I don't see him playing over 40 again in game 2. That's for sure.
Yeah, and here's the other thing. I don't think these guys are getting much rest. Okay, so they played. All right, so they played Tuesday. Then they play. I mean, their next game is Thursday, and then their next game is Saturday. And then their next game is Monday. They're going every other day. Like you cannot play LeBron and AD that many minutes. So next game could be a really, really sneaky underplay for them. Next big 100%. News: Embiid gonna play.
Surprise!
All right.
Well, I'm surprised.
How effective is he gonna be tonight? I mean.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I mean, I didn't think he was going to play like I was telling you earlier. I mean, they came out with the spread at 10 points again for the Celtics, giving 10. That was the spread in game 1. It's dropped down, I think, to 8.5 since the news of him playing. But yeah, I was surprised. I thought he would sit for this game and then come back for game 3 in Philadelphia. But especially with them winning game 1. But like you said, he might not play a ton of minutes tonight, and I would look. They might, winning game 1, they might kind of go easy tonight as well. You know what I mean? I expect a big effort from the Celtics tonight, obviously.
Makes no sense. I have no idea why he's playing. Something to keep in mind or that I'm going to be looking for tonight is Boston going to speed up the tempo? When Boston came out and ran on Philly didn't have a chance. I mean, they played into Philly's hands. They let Harden – I mean, now, listen, Harden's been doing this for a long time, but I cannot believe they just let Harden slow the game down at the end when they were killing him in transition.
Yeah, they were. Yeah. And they need to, obviously, it goes without saying, 17 3-pointers from the Sixers. So they need to defend that perimeter. They were, I think, 4th best against the perimeter during the regular season. So I expect them to tighten that up. And the pace should be a little bit slower tonight with Embiid on the court as well, because Harden and Maxey were flying up and down. Yeah, flying up and down the court. We talked about that Celtics team total today. They cleared it in every game except the opening game against Atlanta. It's, I think 5 or 6 straight. So I mean, but I don't know if they'll get there tonight because Embiid is on the court, and that's going to block up things in the paint for the Celtics and slow things down for the Sixers as well.
Yeah, and the other thing we were talking about the Phoenix and Denver series. How I just loved Denver over team total in game one, that cash. And then game two, like neither team even sniffed. It was like they made adjustments, and I know that series had some injuries and everything, but it was a little bit of a mess. But we have a 2% play that is up in that one. We got a 1% MLB play. Depending on how your guys' week is going, you can fire away on those, or if you just want to lay off and get ready for what we have going tomorrow. All right, so tomorrow we have a golf tournament that I love, and there are plays that are up there. This is an elevated event in golf. What they're doing this year is they are having these tournaments where they're just calling them elevated. Basically, it's a shitload of prize money, and all the best players play in it. They have
Okay.
tournaments that are not elevated, not nearly enough prize money, and none of the best players playing it. Looking at my record, I do way better on the elevated event. So I'm going to be playing elevated events a lot more. I like higher percentage, and on the non-elevated, I'm going to lower the percentage on those because I see what's kind of happening in those events. So I've got I'm going to be playing my golf at the full percentages. So those of you that have all the plays, I'm playing those at full percentage. We have two 4% lacrosse plays. So what's happening in lacrosse is they just started the conference tournaments. So we've got a few days here where there's a lot of games, a lot more than usual, with some really good matchups. And Dan has two plays that he just absolutely loves. Um, I'm going to play him at the full percentage because Dan's really good at lacrosse, and he's been kind of highlighting and telling us that the conference games he really likes. So I will be playing those. So when I was telling you guys I didn't play anything last night and I may sit out tonight, it's because we have a lot of big plays coming up. So I'm going to focus on those. Our UFC play is going to come up tonight, so I'm looking forward to some big days in those sports. Um, Steve, anything noticing in NHL? We're kind of staying away from NHL, aren't we?
Yeah, like well, what we said yesterday, we were going to watch all 4 game 1s to kind of see how the things panned out. And I mean, Panthers team's on fire. You know that they won 3 straight against my Bruins, knocked them out. In Game 7 at home, it was a heartbreaker, and that carried over into the next night at the TD Garden for the Celtics. It looked like,
Sure looked like
unfortunately, unfortunately, we knew that this Florida Panthers team had a lot of firepower. You know, they took the most shots during the regular season. We rode some of those players with the shots on goal. We had some good nights with those guys, and we could look towards those guys again. In the other game, the Kraken coming out of nowhere, it seems like, and doing this without their best player, McCann. You know, he wasn't in there last night, and they still won the game 5-4. So we'll sit back and watch those 2 games tonight.
yeah,
And
2 game 1s, not playing anything in the game. Like we saw Ekblad. Ekblad had a point after having no points in the first series. Game 1, he has a point.
yeah,
So you just kind of see game 1s. You kind of take a wait and see approach. Yeah,
I mean,
Jim.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
no, go ahead. Jim
I
was
will
gonna
say I would. Go ahead. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, so Jim was asked about Montour, and we looked at some of these players like Montour and Barkov and Bennett all went over their shots on goal. Absolutely, for sure. Some of those guys. Bennett was the one I was actually going to look on focusing on. So we'll wait and see on the next day. But again, like I said, we have so many like 4% plays over the next couple days. I'm just on the fence if I want to fire away on those, especially with the I guess if especially because of the 5% win on Monday. So, but yeah, Montour, Barkov, and Bennett. Those are the three I would be looking at for Florida. So, what were you going to say, Steve? Before I interrupted you, sorry about that.
Oh, no, yeah, no problem. I mean, I would just tonight maybe look if you're looking to play something tonight. Maybe the under would be a look in the Devils Canes game. I wrote an article on that one, and both teams were towards the bottom end of the scoring in the first round, and they both have great defenses. Schmidt's been lights out in net for the Canes. So I would look towards the under in that one, if anything, but that's just a lean from me. Like I said, I want to see these game 1s before I make anything official in these series.
Okay, all right, good stuff. Yeah, you if you guys follow me, you know I'm pretty cautious when it comes to my volume, and I don't know. Sometimes I lay off some losers, and sometimes I lay off some winners. So I'm happy with where I'm at for our bankroll this week. Me personally, I don't know. It's going to be a last second decision. I'm gonna meet my buddy for some drinks, maybe a little liquid courage, and then I have enough to fire off on the NBA play tonight. I would I would. The NBA play is fantastic. Steve, you found it and you love it.
Yeah, I'm personally just so you know, I'm firing away on that one tonight myself
I
because
know.
I just I love that one. I brought it up to you a couple days ago, and I think it's just a great look. So I'd fire away on that one. I'm personally firing away on that one tonight.
Well, let's bring in a couple units. Just remember, guys, we only need 3% a week. Think of it long term, but it's not even that long term. We're just looking for a few years plan. So, just like always, guys, 3% a week. That's the goal. That's all it takes. That's what we're trying to do. And those are the promo codes. So if you're only looking to do 3 days for the weekends, we got you covered. If you want to do 7 days, we got you covered. And if you want to do 30 days, we got you covered as well. So those will be, and of course, I'll let everyone know when those are coming. So those will be up. The 3 day pass is up right now. That way you can get in on the lacrosse plays that start tomorrow and the golf plays that start tomorrow. So that'll be up tonight, Thursday, and Friday. But I definitely would advise getting in for that. So we're looking forward to a big weekend. Formula One race. Oh, I didn't think about Formula One race. I will be firing away on the full percentages on those as well. After the week we had last week in Formula One, my God, I think
Unbelievable.
I think we made 4 weeks worth of our 3% just on Formula One. So yeah, we're on a bit of a heater right here. So all right, guys. Well, thank you everyone for joining. I continue to I want to continue doing this. I don't I'm gonna reach out to some of you guys and see what time of the day works. I'm on the fence. I don't know if 5:30, like after the work day is good, or should it be to start the work day or middle of the day? I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. I also don't want to be, going head to head against some of the wager talk shows that I'm on, but we'll continue to keep figuring that out. And I think that's it, guys. I think that's it. So, Steve, great job. Thank you.
Thank you.
And man, we got a big weekend coming up.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And we'll have some good looks probably in the weekend for the NBA and in NHL as well. MLB will keep riding the teams that we've been going against. And hey, I let you down last night on the on the Bichette total bases, everyone. But you might want to look. I'll be honest. You might want to look towards him again tonight, though. 10 for 24 against Pavetta and 2 home runs. Same situation as yesterday. So we talked about when we have a play that we like, you stick with it even if it fails you once. So I would look back towards his way again tonight.
Well, it was the
Yeah,
dread
they
that
walked
they
him
walked
twice. I
him.
wanted to mention
Like, that's the that is so frustrating when you have an over on a batter and and it's like the pitcher realizes it too. Like, I'm gonna get shelled by this guy, so we'll just watch that. Yeah, that one is really frustrating. We take it over and then they just walk him. So
100%. Yeah.
nothing you can do there. So, all right, guys, good luck. Let's have a great Wednesday. I am very, very excited for the plays that we have starting tomorrow and through the weekend. We should be able to do some damage and add to that bankroll. So, thanks for joining us, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Good luck.